For this one thing, all the costumes of our participants was not hired and it was completely made by our students. They deserve a huge round of applause from you. All the costumes and accessories were completely made by our student volunteers with the help of the teachers. Now it's time for us to recognize this excellent effort of our teachers in charge, Mrs. Bhuvaneshwari, Mrs. Rajeshwari, Mr. Arun for the complete technical support, Mrs. Visalakshi, Mrs. Jayamani, Mrs. Rani. We call upon all the teachers.
Good morning. I'm Satya. I'm the designer of Presimoni. As you know, she is the queen of the underworld. I had designed her dress by myself in such a way that the front part with flowers that represent the nature and the other side with skeletons to represent the underworld. She is the wife of Hades, the underworld god. The crown which is worn by her is handmade with foamy sheets. And this is the silk satin material. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aparna from class 17. I'm the designer of Medusa. I have made her from using satin ribbon cloth and I have made everything with a snake. Medusa is covered by a venomous snake and she is represented with a full of green and golden material. And then I have made this for Themis where she is used to, where if we see Medusa, we will, what is it? We will be act as a stone. We will get freeze by if Medusa sees us. So that is it. Thank you. Click paint and I will paint. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. I'm Anita from 11B. I'm the designer of Hera, and this costume was fully made with full satin saree and few cloths of knit. Uh, Hera represents the Queen of God. Uh, Hera represents the Queen of God, and this flower was made from waste cloths. And I used the tag for this crown and painted with golden color. Uh, Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Steffi and she is my mother Sastika. I have recreated the look of Aphrodite. Aphrodite is a goddess of beauty and love. So to represent love, goddess of love, I have stuck a heart on her dress and to symbolify the love and I have added some hearts in her crown too. I have did a white based gown because how to say she's a natural beauty and I have added some glitters on her body that will not affect her skin. I'm sure that will not affect her and I have added some simple makeup and I have made this dress with satin and net and I attached a veil because that will make her look so elegant and she's wearing in white with this combinated with her dress and thank you.
Cynthia. This is Viveka in front of you, designer of Hecate. This dress was designed by me and Stitch. If what she's wearing is handmade with full of craft works. She's having a lens in her eyes to depict her like a Hecate. And it is a 3D makeup which is of silicone base. This will not be much harmful to her face. She's a goddess of magic with all her negative magical power. Actually, she's a god of wits.
designers to please come onto the stage, along with your teachers in charge, Mrs. Bhuvaneshwari, Mrs. Rajeshwari, Mr. Arun, Mrs. Rani, Mrs. Visalakshi, and Mrs. Jayamani. Children, let's give a huge round of applause for the participants as well as the teachers in charge. And a special round of applause for the student volunteers who are completely responsible for the accessories. To please thank you, children, and thank you, teachers.
Fashion show, beautifully immersed, representing the tarot symbolism, creating divine legends. When tarot cards inspire true success, divine hard work. Life's surprises can't be predicted, so embrace journey. Live happily, let others do the same. Thanks for joining our myth-infused style showcase.
To share views and suggestions.
Children, put your hands together to welcome our judge of the day to the stage to address the gathering.
Good afternoon to everyone present here. I'm not able to hear actually. Thank you so much for the warm greetings. And it is my honor and pleasure to be here. And this institution is always attached to me, which has guided always me for my education actually. And also we are taking so many social responsibilities to bring up the children very well. And that has been shown here. And actually when we were educated, this type of competitions and the fashion was not that much. But in school even they are giving this much knowledge and the kids who have done so much hard work and the teachers accompanying them was really very nice because the students' effort is shown by the teachers' hard work at the backstage. So as I am here because of my teacher, and you are all here because of your teacher. So I first extremely thank all the teachers who have supported this and who have brought all the children on the stage and give a platform for them to come up very well. And I also thank the management for providing such a great platform and taking so much responsibility of their own children. And I don't have words to explain. And thank you for inviting me and giving me an opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those inspiring words.
One more suggestion actually. The work and all was very good. A few words of my own notes to you is that the children of matriculation school they have not come forward to talk. The designers they didn't talk. That was my suggestion, and all the garments was extremely good, and the material used and some was being wrongly mentioned. Actually, I don't want to take it so much into costume designing and fashion because the material used because the children doesn't know what they are doing it. So if it has been added to it, it would have been enriched actually. And in the CBSE also they have come up with very nice and theme was little bit less than the matriculation was. I thought the concepts of that. See, I'm not dividing forward. Even though if you study nicely also, the marks speaks out, right? Your mark tells how much you have put your hard work, right? So even though you study, you should get marks. So even though you put the back work, it is your own responsibility to show off in the platform. That's my take. That's a thank you.
Thank you so much for your valuable suggestions.
You should thank the judge for taking time to take Now you might want to think, what has passion got to do with education? Because some people might think, why am I doing something beyond your age? But do you know, according to the new NEP, that is a new education policy, that we are supposed to educate you all not only with your 5 subjects, but also with something called the skill subjects. And for the skill subjects, we have apparel, fashion design, right from grade 6. Did you know that? And you all need to understand that we have a background of almost 25 years of doing fashion design in this campus and educating people for education. Now we are going to transfer that to 10-year-olds by making you learn what fabric is all about. If you look at Coimbatore, you take the history of Coimbatore, it was called the Manchester of South India because of the number of textile mills. And if you look at Tirupur, it's one of the largest exporters of mosaic material, and our district is known for its textiles. So for your future, if you want to study, it's just not some degree you need to do. You need to see the trend of what is happening, what industry is flourishing in this area, and what are the things you need to know. So this is just a small example for us to introduce you into the world of design, because design is a very, very important concept today. Material is very important. Fabric is something which you should understand. Color schemes are something which you should understand. So it is just not studying your textbook and writing an exam. It is to understand what is happening around, how you're going to survive, and also have not just one profession in your hand. Because today we have been told that the today's child who's in kindergarten or even in grade 4 or 5, we do not know what employment we should prepare them to be. Because there's so many new things which is coming in technology. There's so many new things which is coming in every day. It's just not studying and getting a degree anymore. You need to be skillfully, use your skills, use your talents, not just do your textbooks. That is a part of life. You have to. There is no choice in that. Your 5 subjects are no choice, but you have to. You should also try to see what your interests are. That is why we have taken the day off, given you a platform, allowed you to experiment, taken a month off, giving you 1 hour every day to make whatever you want to do. We have given you a platform. To all the children who have come, who studied with me before and who have taken the pains to come, even after they have left our school, it's just that they understand that the school gave them a platform. And so many of my children who are in college come back to tell me that they are flourishing in whichever way they want to be and they have a platform. So it's very important for you all to understand, to make use of what is provided. So when I tell you something, it might sound very harsh, it might sound very rude, but I'm also giving you a lot of freedom to bring out your talents. If you do not bring out your talents now, nobody is going to make you do it later. Look at our country. I asked the other day that this old country of ours, which is the oldest, one of the oldest civilizations in the world, is a very, very young country today. Do you know why I call it a very, very young country? Almost 60% of the population is in the working population and the studying population. Below 30 years, there's so many children. There are so many young people today in this country. Our country is rich because of the number of young people. All the other big economies are really in a handicap because their young people are very less and their older people are more. Same time you come up with, though we are very lucky to have a very big young population, you have a lot of competition. So it is just not enough to just study and write an exam. You have to skill yourself. So please upskill yourself. If you're good in singing, there is a career. If you're good in painting, there is a career. If you're good in dancing, there is a career. If you're good in cooking, there is a career. Other than your profession. You can be a professional doctor and you can be a singer in the evenings when you have time. I know a doctor who is in the band every evening singing. So do not just put like a horse. They put those, what do you call those? Those kind of blinkers kind of thing where you cannot look away and just keep going. You need to. Before they used to say, just focus, just focus. You need to focus, but you need to discover yourselves. So please discover yourselves. Please make use of the opportunity. Enjoy your childhood. Don't get stressed out. Stop looking at your phones. Become creative. Right? And try to do whatever. If you can have the talent, exhibit it on the stage. Every year, you're given an opportunity to be on the stage. I see only few children. I would love to see most of you on the stage. If you can't go on stage, at least backstage, do something which you can do. Right? So now I want you to promise me one thing, that next year I should see more designers, more people interested in art and craft, more people interested in talking on the stage. I need more actors on the stage. I need more singers. I need everyone of you to get involved. We did a very good STEM project yesterday. They have given all the results from Chennai. We did an online. The children have done an excellent designing of home automation. Home automation was done by all your friends. So I'm so happy about this challenge. We have done quiz, we have done home automation, we have done coding, we have done designing, we have done fabric, we have done cooking, we have done everything. So you should be proud of your school. Yes? Be proud of your school. Your school was not built yesterday. Your school is 45 years old. And there are millions of stories, hundreds of children who are happy who live outside and who still call me. Even day before one of the students called me from the US and said, "Ma'am, I want to do something for our school." And he has sent a telescope and he has sent something else from there. And I said, "You know what? I already have a telescope in my until lab. My children have a telescope. So even in the night, when there is a picture shot, when there is something, please understand, you can come. We can fix the telescope with the gods, and you can look at the sky. So the sky is the limit to me. Wish you all the very best. Whichever school it is, I'm going to children. So all these schools have done a wonderful job. I don't think my 16-year-olds can do a better job than what they have done. Both CBSE and my matric have done an excellent job. Thank you so much. Let's meet after lunch for a beautiful play, English play. Then we are going to have the bars, which all will be beautiful. And let's thank God for the nice weather. We've been blessed so far. Let's hope till we finish we don't get the rain. Thank you, children.
so much, ma'am. And sure, ma'am, we will definitely take your calls and make sure next time for next Kalanjali, the stage is overpopulated. Is it enough, children? We all participate next time. Everyone, all of you. Once again, shall we hear it? Thank you so much, children. With all that Josh, let's break for the lunch now. Let's all come back by 1:45 sharp.